Guided meditation, dhyan, or just simply you can say relaxation, switching off the mind. The chatterer inside. Let's sit comfortable cross-leg position, and in case you're not comfortable sitting cross-leg, sit on a chair or relax on a couch. In case you're struggling to go to sleep, just lie down. Wear a comfortable loose clothes and just lie down any position you're comfortable with. You can use your earphone or headphone for the better sound. But if you can hear me alright, okay, you don't need to. Be open, have a faith, and let me take you to a little journey, a journey to the other side. You always hear that inside you always tempting you to go to the other side. The meditative side, where the mind shut and you become one with the one. But you don't know how to go there. There is a big thick layer of the mind. Those worries, those anxieties, those fears, the problems of the life doesn't let you go there. Past incidents, the future, worries of the future, anxieties, just draining your power. That inside of you always saying, let's try, but you don't know how to. And it is so personal. We don't say our mind is restless or mad. We don't say this to any other outsiders, people or teachers, or to our parents even. In the scriptures, in the Vedas, in the Upanishads, Bible And all the scriptures of the world, they all talking about that heaven, that paradise. We as human just doesn't know how to decode. So let's have a little faith and let me take you to a little tour, a little guided tour. Imagine I'm no one. I am nothing. I'm another sound, a voice of your mind. But I'm not outside, I'm inside. You're very relaxed, very comfortable. You're not resisting. You're not tight. You're not tense. You're not resisting. You're not holding. You're just letting me guide you today. So let's imagine you sitting on a bank of a river, on a step, watching the river. A mighty river, a big huge river. Sometimes calm, sometimes disturbed, sometimes both. Sometimes restless, sometimes powerful, and sometimes both. The sound of the water, the wind, the smell of the water is somehow calms you. So you often come to this place, to this side, and sit on a step and watch the river. You're very comfortable with this side of the river as you live onto this side. There's something inside you always asking, tempting, I wonder what's other side this river. You never been there, you never heard anyone came from that side. And just out of curiosity, this question always comes, I wonder what's other side. You want to go. But all the responsibilities, work, life, attachment, holds you back. On the shore, on the bank of the river, there's so many boats. So many guides, and so many people, a huge crowd. Look like they are like you. They want to go to the other side. The guide knows you, and some of the people also know you, because they're always going and coming back. Lots of these boats are new. It looks like as it's just their first day. And even you can smell the fresh paint on those boats. Their guide looks very young, strong, very egoistic. Lots of crowd there are full of people. They look very energetic, very crowded, and all those boats are very crowded. Like they're going other side, partying. They look very happy. Something in you is tempting when all these people are going. Why can't I go and try? And the guide always wave a hand, and always it feels like they say, come on, confused one. Come on, let's come with us. We'll take you, we know. This is our everyday job. We'll take you there. But you, not even a 1% concern You're looking for something special, something unique, and something very rare. And something inside guides you, tells you always guides you, tells you this is not your crowd. This is not what you're looking for. You're looking for a very special guide, a very special person. Very special boat, very rare. And inside you, an inner guide. There's something inside you telling you today is the day to go to other side. So first time of your life, you stood up from that step and started walking towards those boats. There's something hidden from your eyes. And if today is the day where your boat, where your guide hiding from your eyes. You're walking, stepping down from those steps. Coming down, inspecting those boats. Some are very crowded, full with the people, loud. Some are half full. And some are filling. The first time in your life you are choosing the less crowded one. You want something unique, rare. Like you're starving for something special. Your eyes are searching, looking, inspecting, looking all those boats. Almost at the end of the port, that shore, this one old, very old looking boat got your attention. It looked like a complete wreck, like someone put that boat freshly from the museum. Or maybe just sitting there from ages and got your attention, and you started walking towards that old boat. What you see in the boat is one old guy is sitting. A bundle of bones and no muscles, no energy, very lifeless, head down. You're wondering, is this boat still? How it still stays in the water? It looks very worn out, very old. Coming close to the boat, you are inspecting the boat, inspecting the guide, and smiling inside, laughing. The boat look older than the guide look older than the boat. You don't know who's older. While you saying this in your mind, the old guide lifted his head and seeing you like he heard what you said in your mind. His eyes, his face just light up as he's seen you. The wind there came and touched on your body like a message came from him. Like he is transcending the message towards you. Oh my child, oh my loved one, oh my dear, you finally came. You finally came. I've been waiting for you so many years, so many lives. You finally came. Oh my child, I'm so glad you finally came. Feeling that message, first of all, you're not believing what just happened. Are you shaking yourself and coming back to your normal sense? And wondering, what was that? And then second, even you don't want to go, you just want to go and have a look. Your body, your heart, everything inside you taking close to that boat. Inside your mind, you know this is not the right boat. It looks very old. But that inner guide is taking you there. He's saying, have a look. There's nothing to lose. You can always say, no, I don't like, and I don't want to go. I'm just walking, I'm just strolling. Coming close to the boat. The more you're coming close, the more you're feeling, you're realizing, you somehow know this boat. The guide looking a little bit familiar. A feeling like somehow you know this person. Somewhere you've seen, you met the guide before. This is not a first time you're seeing this person. There's some attraction in that boat. Some attraction, a pull in that guide. It's pulling you towards you. And the more you're going close, the more you're losing your control. And the more you're going close to that guide, to the boat, the less you're fearful. Feeling light. Feeling positive. Feeling content and happy. Realizing today is the day to go to other side. And this boat is the boat, you know, going to take you to other side. You don't know what's other side. You don't even know how far it is. You don't know even how much time it's going to take. But one thing you know from your heart, this is the boat, and this is the guide. You came very close to the boat. You can smell, you can hear that old boat. You can smell the old wood. You can hear the creaking noise. You can see the paddle. You can see clearly the guide. Seeing you coming close, the guide stood up, giving you a hand to step in. There's no verbal communication in both of you. A communication from eyes. Our body language is working today. You have so many questions. So many questions. But somehow you are spellbound. You can't say anything. A sense of faith, belief, a peace, a contentment is just sitting in the boat. You relax. Like a child in a mother's womb, you are relaxed. You sat down and you started seeing and looking at the boat. You started seeing the paddles, the hands of the guide. And it feels like from the handles and that guide's hand, they like took a shape of each other. His body before was leaning forward, stooped, and now he's upright, full of energy. He looks very young, very energetic and very powerful. Somehow something changed as he was restoring his energy. And in his eyes, in his body, the sense of positiveness. It looked like his body took a shape of the wind, the water, the boat, as he crossed that river so many times before. He's nodding his head, asking your permission. Are you ready to go? And without you saying any word, just gently nodding your head, saying, I am ready. I am ready. Let's go. You seeing here and there as well as not just only your boat are going to other side, there's lots of other boats are going there too. And there's so many boats are there, the guides are still busy parting, look like they're not going anywhere. It was just pretend they are taking you to the other side. was just to pretend they're taking you to the other side, but the boat are just sitting there. Some started with you and are full of energy, like a race for them. Some are full of people, some are half full. You're the one only, just with the one guide, one boat. And this old looking boat. How come you choose the old, ugly, tired, worn looking boat? And it's the same with the guide. There's something you really don't care today. Your guide is very easy with his pedals, easy with his arms, easy with his body. And when you see him rowing, it's so effortless. Like he's not really using any of his energy. And also the boat, pedal, everything just so smooth on the water. Like all those years he been using this boat, a boat, pedal and the guide all have a memory of this river, and it's so smoothly sailing. You don't even feel anything uncomfortable. You like on a cloud. Still you have so many questions, so many things to discuss, so much to ask from this guide. You want to ask how many times, how many years you've been doing this, and what's the other side? Can you tell me? But then something's stopping you. It's saying, let the guide talk when he's ready. And even the guide is just showing you, telling you, don't worry about these questions. They're just coming from your mind. They're not really important. Let us look at the water. Look back. Look back to the shore you're leaving. Look back that crowded place. Those tensions, those worries, those insecurities, those fears. Look back. Look at this beautiful sky. Feel the wind. Feel that fresh air. Smell the fresh water. Look the birds. Hear the sound of water. Let's just not talk, experience everything around you. Let's not worry about the questions, just enjoy the journey. You are seeing all in his eyes, in his body language, like you are learning another language, a language of the heart. And somehow you are very good. You become very good as someone you never seen before. With the same energy. So you both don't really have to communicate. All you're just doing is enjoying your ride. You're seeing here and there, and you're seeing some of the boats who went way ahead. Their guides are struggling and started getting tired. Like your boat started very slow, still very slow, very smooth. But it's a constant pace. Those guides started way earlier and they were going ahead and now started struggling. Also you see there are some guides are started rowing back where they came from. As it was just a small ride. Or they might realize there's so many people or they realize they just really don't know the other side. Some boats are just circling and some are sinking, which is very sad to see. But in another sense you are relief. You found the right person, right guide. You're seeing also experiencing the more you're going away from that shore, the more you're becoming relaxed, the more you're becoming content. And all the worries, all the fear, all the troubles, all the stress, all the problems. And it was like it just belongs to that shore, that place. And it was not yours. You're becoming free. You're becoming comfortable. You're becoming content and light, as that baggage of all those problems is not in your shoulder anymore. You're becoming relaxed, you're becoming calm, you're becoming comfortable. And you're becoming like a child without any problems, just as a child. You're sitting relaxed, you're just so comfortable, so calm. And just enjoying more and more, the more you're going deep into the river. You can also see on the face of the guide as he's so happy, so ecstatic, so energetic, so full of life, seeing you becoming relaxed, becoming comfortable. You can see the light in his eyes. You can feel his energy, the inner happiness as he's taking you somewhere you've never seen. And he really, really wants you to see everything. So he's not disturbing you talking. He wants you to enjoy each and every thing. And he also wants you to remember each and every drop of the water you've seen in this river. He also wants you to see and learn the way. So he's showing you how to pedal, how to make the body so supple, so flexible, so comfortable. So when you row, you don't use any energy. You're just one with the river. You're one with the boat, one with the paddle, and one with that wind, that air. Coming almost 75%, and you barely see the other side. Now the guide raising his hand and he pointing you and saying you to see the other side. Somehow covered by clouds. You can't see anything, but he keeps showing you to just keep the eyes onto this other side of the river. Even you can't see anything solid instead of clouds. He wants you to keep your eyes there, as he don't want you to miss anything. As your boat slowly going to the other side of the shore now, that clouds, that fog, it started disappearing. And you started seeing a little glimpse of the other side. A beautiful orange sky as the sun just ready to set. A beautiful light coming from the sky. The clouds are disappearing. Beautiful green trees, and yes, you can see the other side now. You can see, but there's not many boats, not many people there either. It looks so beautiful, so so peaceful. It's just so amazing. You're amazed, wow. Like the first time you've seen this place, you're wow, you're amazed, you're so happy. Before, when you were sitting enjoying the journey, you didn't want to go out. But now, that attraction of that place, the other side of the shore, is tempting you. Because you can't wait to step out from this boat now. The guide is so happy brought you to this side. As his goal is accomplished, he stopped paddling, and in just few seconds your boat is stopping. And now again he stood up, happily giving his hand to you to step down. Out of respect, you want to kiss the guide's hand. You want to hug him, embrace him. But you're feeling like, again, this is again the custom of other side. You know you're doing this from your heart. Stepping down from the boat, you're walking into that greenery. Now the moment you step down, you started realizing a sense of feel. You somehow know this place. And that's just touching the sand. Like all those old memories are coming back to you. Realizing, yes, I remember. I remember the trees. I remember the location. I remember somehow, maybe in my dreams, maybe somehow I know. Again, something attracting, pulling. So you're walking away from the guide, the boat. You're walking into those trees, the path. Somehow you remember everything as it's in your memory. Walking, you're seeing all little huts, little house, and the people sitting in front of those huts, those houses. They're coming out and they're happy, cheering for you, like they know you. And somehow coming close to them, you realizing you know them. The old memories coming back. Realizing this is the place you belongs to. people are your people. You know their faces, you know their names. You know each and every one, as it is your own family. It is your own people. And they're cheering for you because you came back. Somehow you left this place to search for something better. And in that busyness of your life, the struggles, the pains, you forgot about your own house, your own people. In the busyness of your lifestyle, wanting and searching, you lost and that's what always in your heart. That's why always in your heart was saying you there is something else and you were unhappy. Now you are sitting, feeling relieved, happier, content, peaceful. It's so comfortable. You are in your tribe. You are where you should be. You are peaceful, content, calm. Like a paradise, like a heaven. Like the space, you are feeling very light, comfortable, joyful, can't even express. You arrived to your final destination. So let me explain a little more about this journey. The other side of the river, the bank you were always sitting, is the world, this life. And the worldly attachment and things always keeping you occupied, not letting you go other side. But inside your heart always want to meditate and find so many questions who you are, what you're doing in this earth and what's the purpose of this life. That river you always come and watch is the life. Ups and downs of the life. Sometimes happy, sometimes sad. Like a storm, and sometimes peaceful, and sometimes both. And you're very clever hiding all these storms. The river is the life. And that old boat and the paddle is your body. Or maybe new, maybe you're young listening this. Maybe you're old. The boat and the paddle is your body and senses. You're using this body, these senses to cross this life journey. When you're looking the colors and the newness of the other, you're always a little bit jealous, you compare yourself, but you never see yours, the best you have, the guide sitting inside, the lifeless guide is your own heart, is your own soul. See, all those years we've been ignoring us, never listen. Your own heart, your own soul become very lifeless. And that's when you've seen that guide before, leaning forward, stooped over. It was very lifeless because you never heard, or you stopped listening to your own heart, your own soul. And as ego, as a mind, you started coming close to the guide. You started feeling comfortable. And that soul, that heart, seeing you coming close, become energetic, become full of life and happy. And as a reasoning mind, you were always a little bit skeptic at the start how it's going to go. This body of mine is not worth. This old looking body is not going to take me to the other side how I'm going to. But your soul, your heart, knows how to take you to the other side. You belongs to that side. Now see, you seen all, you know the both side. You can come and go other side any time, as you now knows. And that journey is for you now. It's like a play, a child's play. You know the both sides. And you can come any time you want to. You can go any time to the other side. And you can also become the guide. To bring people and help them, guide them to bring to this paradise, this heaven, this shore. Thank you. Thank you.